Hi, I'm Jasmine Navarro, family wellbeing expert, working with families, helping them with their educational well-being and family well-being in educational institutions and companies. And as you know, every week I interview different experts who make a difference. And today I'm super excited to be interviewing Ivonne finally.
Finally,
Thank
yeah.
Finally. Thank you so much for coming. Can you tell us a bit about yourself and what you do?
Thank you so much, Jasmine. First, I'm so excited to have this chat with you. I have a marketing company and I've been living in UAE for 8 years. So, I help companies grow, get more leads, be more known in the market. And I focus especially on content marketing. That's why the topic we're going to speak about later is about that, actually.
Amazing. And I love this topic. And so many people have been messaging me asking about this. So you chose the pros and cons of AI in content writing. Can you tell us a bit about that and why you chose that topic for today?
Okay, because first of all, artificial intelligence is now like very well known and very trending, and everyone is wondering if it's good or not. But same as everything, we have always pros and cons. Like it's never cons and never pros only. So that's
Yeah.
why we're gonna speak about that, and it's affecting marketing in general and the content because most of the customers sometimes are wondering like why you don't use, for example, 80% this artificial intelligence platform like ChatGPT because now it's very trending also. So
Yeah.
I decided to talk about my experience related to this.
Amazing. And I know you have a lot of experience. So can you like tell us, yeah, in basic terms, because so many of us
Yeah, I
are
know.
just getting to grips with AI, and the chat GPT and all of that. So like what is it and what are the pros and cons of content in content writing?
Exactly. So maybe not everyone tried ChatGPT, but you can ask ChatGPT about writing paragraph, writing a blog, reply to an email, everything, like really
Wow.
writing the content, and many other AI tools, not only ChatGPT, Killbot, and many tools. So we have a lot really.
Yeah.
And the thing is, most of the people are using it now, really most of them, especially people that deal with technology, because technology always develop. You have to keep up with the trends.
Yes.
And here it becomes like to check the negative and the positive sides of it.
Yes.
So yeah, uh, we talk first about positive or negative because I
I don't know.
and
Uh, and well, yeah, positive. But first, another question actually, before we talk about
sure.
the pros and cons. When do we use it as well, or is that in with the pros and
In
cons? Because
content, because in
yeah,
content you can always use it. Sometimes even if you reply to an email and you really cannot think about a nice sentence or something, you can just ask the AI tool, this is the email, kindly reply, like write a reply to this email, a friendly one. You can even choose you want a friendly, a formal tone, whatever. So you can use it really in everything. Blogs, social media posts, press release, emails, everything. Some people, even some students, are using it writing their essays, actually, are copying and pasting, which is one of the negative.
wow,
Yeah.
wow. I feel okay. So tell us. Okay, well, I don't know what to start with. The pros. Tell us the pros.
Okay. So for me, actually, because like each one has a different opinions, especially about technology.
Yeah.
For me, one of the, for example, positive things that instead of searching sometimes for many hours, many days, it's just like it cut down the time of research. And
Okay.
it gives you the first draft very fast. Like you can get a first draft in a quick time because sometimes in your projects and everything, you might have a very tight deadline. Still, you should not like really ruin the quality just to deliver anything on time, but it can help. Like first draft research because at the end,
Like
it's researching the database. But here also there is a problem because AI tools, they are not updated daily, like ChatGPT 2021. And
yeah.
each day you have a new things. So you're not really getting updated data, which is
Okay.
also a negative. So this is at the same time, positive and negative.
Yeah.
You can
And
get
when
a lot
you
of data, but not recent data.
When you say research, like what kind of research?
Okay, let's say we wanna write about an ashtray. Okay,
Okay.
like a rectangular ashtray, because okay, we would have the image from a brand and we're writing the description. Just this is a small example.
Yes.
You can ask any AI tool, can you please write a nice SEO friendly, because you know this AI tool, you have
Oh,
to be very detailed with them to really get what you want. Otherwise, it's the opposite. Instead of saving time, um, it's much longer. Like you're not saving
wow.
time, you have to be very detailed. So even using them, you should be smart. Otherwise, it will be affecting you negatively. Instead of
Right.
2 hours, you would take 5 hours searching ChatGPT. You have to write from
Right.
the beginning, detailed one, SEO friendly. Put for me 4 points in it in the description,
Oh, wow.
150 characters. You can really define this.
Okay. So the more
And
defined, the better.
exactly, because otherwise, really, there is no positive in the AI tool. Just to ask them reply, it will be very general description, because I tried many scenarios. It will
Yes.
be like very general description, and it's really like a robot.
And you can sense it's a robot, can't you? Let's just say hi to Magda. Hi, Magda. She says, AI is an amazing tool when you know how to ask the right questions. Be specific with prompts. It saves time and often
Exactly.
adds more perspective. Thank you so much, Magda. That's exactly what you've just
This is the
said.
point. Yeah.
Yes. So what else then? So research, being Pacific. What else?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Also, it's cost effective. Sometimes, especially for the startups who do not want to pay a lot of money, they can use ChatGPT and, for example, bring someone to edit, bring someone to enhance, reformulate. So it might be really cost effective. Like for me, these are the most 3 points in content writing: research, writing the
Yeah.
first draft in a really fast way, and third, it's cost effective for a lot of people
And when you write the first draft on the
when
chat
they write
GPT,
it.
yeah, they write it, then you change it, do you? Then you make it a bit more
Exactly.
personal.
Yeah, that's the thing here. We have to reformulate, like really change everything for me, because otherwise it's the same data everyone is using. Like, and sometimes the data now, all the other things I'm gonna talk about are the small issues that we need to be smart about when using this content, really, that's taken
Okay.
from AI tools.
Okay. Tell us.
Okay. So first of all, like the human touch, it's not there, the emotions. They are saying that in some AI tools, they started to introduce emotions. Okay, that's good, fine. You can teach the tool, this is a happy sentence, this is sad sentence.
Oh,
But
really?
yeah, but still, again, imagine we're talking now how many emotions we have. You cannot tell the tool, write in a sad way, exciting way, professional way. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes. Yeah.
really, I don't think it can replace a human, even if emotion is included. It will be good to include emotions because it's better, like they are developing the tool. But still, how many emotions? Some emotions also don't have a description. I can now, make any act that shows emotions that you cannot describe in a word. It might need a
Exactly.
sentence to describe. So it's not easy, but human touch, that's why it's always important.
Okay.
So this is
But don't you think sometimes, no, you're absolutely right. But I'm just thinking sometimes when like maybe I know it's not really the same, but like
yeah,
you receive a text message or an email and you might interpret it the wrong way,
true.
even when somebody writes it.
Yeah. So
Sometimes,
this is also an issue. Always
yeah,
someone might, and imagine it's a tool at the end. Even a human being we can interpret in a not bad,
exactly.
but in a wrong way.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, so that's one thing so we can't really get around that then. There's nothing we can do about that.
Yeah.
Okay. What
For now
else?
at least,
For
but
now. For
yeah,
now.
for now
Yeah.
at least. Second thing, sometimes there are, I don't know, they call it on internet sometimes bad data, but I'm not sure about bad. You know what I mean? But I will
Yes.
give like an example. For example, for me in translation, not in writing, I faced this issue a few days ago. or I don't know this. I cannot call it an issue, but I was searching for a brand name on Google, for example, and it's in
Yes.
Arabic.
Okay.
I saw in Arabic, it's written on like 10 websites wrong. And I know what happened. One website wrote it wrong, then all the other websites copied it. So you're
Okay.
copying same data, which is not good, and everyone is using it. And the same thing will happen because AI tool also they have algorithm, they copy data. They didn't invent this data. It's the data that exists. So also you might have really content that is not good in many instances. That's why again you need a human touch, human intervention to use it.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about that. That's really because I know definitely some people are just using AI and just literally copying and pasting
I know.
everything.
Yeah.
It's obvious, isn't it? It's obvious
Yeah.
when we do that. Okay, what else? Is there anything else?
There is
That
something very important, especially I don't know in a lot of countries, but because I'm living in GCC since long time, you might even face legal actions because of that if you
Oh,
use
really?
wrong content or bad content. I mean by bad content here,
Yeah.
ChatGPT, how they gonna know, or any other AI tool about the culture of GCC? Like they are giving you some data. How you know this is an acceptable term or concept in the country? There is no cultural definition
Awareness.
there.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you tell the AI tool, write for me something good for GCC culture. I mean, not all the culture is written. The culture is what you see, what you live with people. Like, you cannot really find the culture in all the data. This is a very big problem because really you might face legal actions again
Yes.
in your content, whether in Arabic, in English, especially in this area. And even if you don't face legal actions, imagine you're writing something in US and it's not really acceptable in US, although I know like USA is like very open, they accept a lot of things, but still
Yeah. Or
we
not
need to
even
respect.
relatable.
Yeah,
Might
not
people,
relevant.
yes.
Not relevant, like So I
Exactly.
find this is really a big problem. That's why copy paste doesn't really work. Like people really need to understand that copy paste doesn't work. And again, if you're not smart and you know how to use it, you will not save time. To the opposite, you will waste time. Waste time, waste energy, and you will be more lazy that you don't want to think anymore, which is happening now. Some people became very dependent, so they are not even thinking about the creativity. At the end, the tool is not creative, it's data, it's not
Exactly.
creative.
And everybody will have the same, like you said. And hi, Jacob. Jacob says, thanks, Jasmine and Yvonne, for this interesting topic. Absolutely agree with the need for humans' touch, culture, and emotion are so on point. Thank you so much, Jacob. And thank you, anybody else who's here. If you have any comments or questions for us, please let us know in the comments. That's really interesting. I never thought about, I knew about the emotional side of things, but yeah, the cultural side, I completely forgot about that. That's so true, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not a one size fits all. You have to market your content depending on who the audience is. Yeah. Amazing. So they're the pros and cons. So it sounds like you're saying then we can use it, but we have to make adjustments afterwards or something.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's just for like, so you use it for like the outline, like a first draft, basically.
Yeah,
Outlines
exactly.
first
It's like
draft.
a first draft. And sometimes, really, when you are working hard, sometimes you don't really have a lot of idea and you need a small push. So instead of searching Google one by one, you can ask the AI tool, they give you this push. But then just rely on your creativity because you need everything
Yes.
when you're writing. You need the connection. It doesn't exist. Like you
Yes.
will never find the connection.
And what would you ask then if you wanted a little push? How would you sort of write that for
For
AI?
example, related to the topic, let's say I'm writing something about a new cosmetic brand. Like, please give me ideas about not please, but anyway, please is
Yeah.
always nice.
I don't want to say please, actually.
Maybe I write please. I just noticed maybe I write please because I'm used to write this way.
Yeah.
Give me some ideas about brand description that are for young people, all type of skins. For example, that can work for both male and female. I'll just give a lot of details so that I
Okay.
get what I want. I get the idea.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Now I can start writing.
And then
this
you
is
sort
what I
of,
tell the team to do.
and then you don't really focus on it because
No,
sometimes, because then you can get sort of confused, not confused, but stuck if you just have that, because it sort of stops you from thinking and being creative.
So you will not be creative. You will depend a lot on the tool.
Exactly. Hi, Orang, how are you doing? He says, hi, Jasmine, this is a good topic. What about confidentiality of data?
This is another problem, actually. You're really pasting your email, you're pasting a lot of details. So the privacy is a little bit also here under question. Our privacy,
Yes.
whatever you ask. So this is also one of the.
What do you mean exactly? What do you mean? You mean everything you're writing, everything you're asking for? What do you mean?
Everything you're asking on the AI
Yeah.
tool, it's for them. Like they can see it. There is no confidentiality and there is no contract between us and the tool. No contract or anything. They can take all the content. Like, what can you do about it?
That's true, isn't it? Thank you, Orang. That's a very good point. There's so much. So
It's a huge topic.
Yeah, it's a huge topic, and it's just there's so much to know about it, isn't it? So what do you do? How do you help people in your work with AI, your customers?
So mostly we use the AI tools if really want something fast. But as I said, for me, like each one works in a different way. For me, I tell the team, you can use it for the first draft, then close the AI tool and just work on it as if it doesn't exist. Like it's just a push, especially if you want to get ideas quickly.
Yes.
You know, these days it's you have urgent tasks, you have urgent timeline.
Do you use it mainly for copy then?
Yeah, but you can use it for videos also. You can use it for graphic design,
Videos,
presentations, for everything.
How obviously. For videos?
You can do presentation. Now even videos, you can get like a girl, she's talking, and then she's doing the video. But at the end, again, it has a lot of negative, and I don't know what's the positive yet because I'm not using it at all for generating videos because for me, it still needs a lot of work and it's very robot. I will just say a small example. Like this is my personal experience, not in marketing. I inquired about a treatment in a beauty clinic. Okay, last week. And then I asked them, how is the process going? Like to see if I need to take with you or not. And he told me, we will send you a video like explaining the process. Once I received the video, I opened it, I swear 2 seconds, and I decided not to go ahead with the clinic. I'm sure it was like AI. She's a nurse, but the way she's talking, it's like a robot. I didn't feel any connection. I didn't feel it's a professional. For me, a clinic, like a good clinic, sending a robot video, zero connection. You don't feel motivated to buy. It was a turn off for me. Again, it's a preference and personal thing, but for me, it was a turn off, really. I stopped searching in this clinic and I was like, no, not convinced.
Wow. And no, you're right. The connection, this seems to be like.
Yeah, there is no connection, really.
But so that connection, so I guess having that lack of connection, that just stopped you from being one of their customers.
Yeah, for me, 2 things, lack of connection. And then I felt the clinic is not very professional.
Oh, really?
Because, okay, it's cost effective, but still making a 1-minute video for a good clinic doing business, it should not be a big deal. So you choose the robot instead, and you're dealing with a human that you will change things in their appearance, maybe. Like this is very important.
Delicate. It's a delicate thing. It's quite intimate. It's quite, you would expect, like you said,
and no feelings, no connection, nothing. How I'm gonna do it? Like really, how they're gonna?
So you think those videos then, maybe they will get better, but you think the robotic videos could be used for, say, less intimate sort of services? It wouldn't be so bad if
It
it
can
was.
be used, but me, when I see it, it's a turn off. But again, it's a personal, like really, I feel okay.
Yeah.
No, because in any service, if there is no connection, like if you don't connect with any
True.
of your vendor or customers, both of you will not be happy dealing with each other.
You're right. You're right. It's all about relationships. And Magda says there are masterclasses available on how to use AI, which I believe is good advice for someone who is considering using AI for professional use, i.e., content
Yeah.
writing.
And
I've never seen those.
some people they need these classes. It's good, and I think everyone can benefit from them, because even me, I can use it in a good way now, but of course I can improve. Like there are more professional people who studied AI more. At the end, I'm not like 100% expert in AI. I just tried it and saying my experience. But Magda is right, like a lot of people can benefit from these classes.
Thanks, Yvonne. And Jacob says, from your point of view, how essential is AI in education, and should we do without? Thank you, Jacob, and thank you, Magda. So, what do you think?
Now, okay, I'm not in the field of
Hard one.
education.
The
I'm
hard
not in
one.
the field of education, but I think that we should use ChatGPT, not ChatGPT, like AI tool in general, because as I said, it helps. Like imagine you're searching for something and then it might take 2 days for you, but you can just ask in details an AI tool and then you can get a lot of answers. You might still search, but imagine you saved, for example, 6-8 hours of work. So you can use it. But the problem again, for example, I know a teacher. She told me most of the essays are from AI tools, and she knows directly that it's written by AI tool, and they are
How
copying
does she
pasting
know?
it.
Just
She
because
knows
of the
directly
language?
the way, same as from the video. Even the content, I can know if it's really like copy paste from there. So
You
this is an
can.
issue now in education, actually.
That's true. Thank you so much, Jacob. And so it's a difficult one then. So yeah, so you think that we should obviously carry on using it, but it's just like you said, the first draft, ideas, brainstorming.
Yeah,
It's
for
definitely
me,
never.
that's it. Even some of my customers, they asked me to use AI tool.
Oh, do
Some
they?
of
What
them,
do you
yeah.
mean?
And
What
they
do they
told me,
say?
are you using an AI tool? I said not a lot, like for a certain extent. They told me, but we recommend that you use AI tool because for us it works for our blogs, for example. And I told them my opinion, like I can use it, but to a limited extent.
And how would you use it for a blog then? Because
You can write the
sometimes,
topic. You can
yeah,
write the topic. You know what some people do? But it's still
yeah.
an AI tool until now, and it still doesn't have emotions, etc. Some people, they go to an AI tool and they say, okay, write something about the e-commerce boom after Corona. Okay, and plus it should be SEO friendly. Put some adjective, like you can be detailed. You get it. But then you cannot use it exactly like that, because if someone else asks a similar topic, they will get the same. So what they do,
Exactly.
they take it, let's say from this AI tool, put it on another AI tool, and they say to the AI tool, please reformulate. Then they might take it to a third one, please reformulate. So it goes like 3. I know people who's
Well,
doing it.
really? But
They are
sometimes
not
you
sure.
think, how long would that take? Isn't it quicker to write it yourself?
No, this is very quick.
No, it's very quick,
You
isn't it?
copy, you paste, regenerate, copy, paste, and then they copy it directly. They don't even edit. And again, the cultural problem, the emotional problem. Like, okay, you get a content, but still, I mean, all AI tools, they have almost same data. Like, I'm not sure, I'm not expert in that, but from where?
Yeah.
It's the data on internet.
Yeah. So do you use more than one AI tool? Do you do that, the regenerating?
Sometimes I use, yeah, like 2, 3, but not to regenerate. I
No.
ask here, 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 and I check which one I like. But doing this copy, paste, and regenerate, no, I don't do it. It doesn't help me because I need one idea and that's it.
Okay, so just for the idea, we can't see your name. Sorry, it seems to be user friendly and straightforward.
Yeah, it's easy using AI tools. You can ask one time, copy, paste. It's not really difficult to use them at all. But again, we need to be smart. And I don't want someone to read something I have written and think it's a robot writing it.
No, exactly.
It's
But
not a good impression.
No, and we know, don't we? We know. But
We
I
know.
thought it was really interesting what you said about you have to be specific and really define your question, because I've used it before, but I would just say I've been quite vague actually.
Like
So I
general,
think
yeah.
general. So I think that's key. What you like you said.
If it's general, it's a waste of time. Really, everyone can get the same answer.
Exactly. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ivonne. So no, it's so interesting learning about this because we need to use it to our advantage, don't we? Otherwise, like you said,
Exactly.
it can waste our time. Is there anything else you can tell us and our viewers about AI? Because some people might not have even used it. Like I've spoken to a lot of people who've never used it before. So
I know a lot of people who used it and they didn't like anything like the result. But me
really?
also, at the beginning, I was not satisfied with the result because again, I was writing like vague things and general things. I was not really writing details. Then I read more about it. First, I felt it's a waste of time. I was even trying it with emails, like reply to this email. And I'm like, you cannot only say reply to this email in a very formal way, or reply in a very friendly way, or you know what I mean.
Oh,
So you need to be specific, you can benefit from it. But now for emails, I think it's a waste of time because I can write the email in 2 minutes.
Yes.
Like, it's big. But still, sometimes your mind doesn't function after a long working day with a lot of information. So you really need a push. So why not using something for our benefit? Like to save time, to help us find some ideas. But we need to put in mind that it's not updated. Again, some AI tools were last updated in 2021.
Exactly.
And each day now we have new things, new trends, new things, new terms, new video, new technology. So also you still really need to be up to date, search the internet, like not only rely on AI tool, you still need to search internet.
I think, like you said, it's good to get started. It helps you get started when you're feeling stuck or something. So you use it for all the content. So you said descriptions, blogs.
You can use it for blogs, for press releases, for captions, for social media.
Oh,
and
captions.
As I told you, for video, for presentations, like a lot. It's a really wide topic.
Scope. Oh, wow. Okay. No, thank you so much, Ivonne. So can you tell us how people can find you?
How people can find me? Okay. Actually, my company name is Creavast.
Yeah.
Like Crea from creativity and Vast from fast.
And really? I always wondered what that meant, actually.
Yeah. So now you know, Jasmine.
I do. And actually, sorry, and who do you normally help? Can you tell us, like,
okay, yeah,
in case anybody's interested?
Yeah, like startup companies, bloggers, big companies, and each one will have a different strategy, whether in content or in marketing, because we work in marketing and in content writing and translation, and it's all linked at the end. So it's usually startups, bloggers, even like a person who just wants to open an online business and not even a startup company, like to sell anything online, to have instead of a website, a landing page, for example, that they can sell. Like anyone who wants to do any business, even if it's really very small business. And of course, big companies, because they need to, again, AI tool, they cannot know their brand value, tone and voice. Like this, you cannot find at all.
And that's brilliant because you work with English and Arabic, don't you? So it's both.
Exactly.
So it's both languages. And sorry, so how can people find you? So Creavast.
So you can find us, on Instagram, on Facebook, and on, of course, Google My Business. There is the address of the company, mobile, telephone, email. And it's easy because if it's by email, it's just info or hello@creavast.com.
Amazing. And maybe on the post on LinkedIn, you can put your links there so people can either maybe ask you any questions or contact you.
Of course.
But Thank you so much, Yvonne. It was very interesting and I've learned a lot. And thank you so much, everybody else who joined us. If you have any questions, please feel free to message Yvonne or myself directly, and we'll put the links on the post. Thank you so much, and see you next week. And thank you so much, Yvonne.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Jasmine.